Hey guys, Dion Thompson here from Saleem and Dion. So, we're out here at the beautiful UW campus today asking people about if we should believe all women. Now, my guess is that these liberals here at the college campus are probably going to say, well, yeah, we should believe all women. And we'll go, well, why? And they go, because reasons. That's going to be their reasons. So, anyways, we're going to ask those people those questions. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be kind of a hilarious response rate. So, I also want to give a really big shout out to Zeducation from Tyler Zed. He's so great. Our subscriber count doubled in a mere 2.5 hours after he posted his video. That's insane. So thank you, Tyler Zed. You are so awesome. And I also want to give out a shout out to Alana from Breitbart. You are so awesome for doing that article. If you didn't do this article, we wouldn't be at where we're at right now. So thank you so much. I also want to give a shout out to all of our patrons for all the donations that they've given us so far. We really appreciate it. We really want to make this our full-time jobs. So with that, make sure you subscribe to our Patreon, Venmo, Cash App, Subscribestar, because we want to make this our full-time jobs, because we have really big projects coming up, and we want to make sure that we can fund these. And we're going to reveal some of these projects maybe in a little bit here, maybe in a couple days. But we also have a Discord, so you can also check us out there as well. Links in the descriptions below. Anyways, stay classy, Seattle.
We're talking about the hashtag that's going around, especially in Democrat left-wing circles, that says hashtag believe women. What do you think about that?
Believe women. I still feel like men and women are equal. We shouldn't put emphasis on we should believe in women. We should give more power to women, because if we think they're equal, then they are equal.
Yeah.
There's no point of emphasizing one side.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, that's not fair at all. I mean, what do you think about politicians like Hillary Clinton saying, you have the right to be heard and you have the right to be believed? Now, I think right to be heard is certainly fine, but the right to be believed is a little bit, pushy.
I feel like, to be honest, she's playing a card because she is a female, and I feel like she's exploited that kind of heuristic to get more voters. So I'm not really fond of that, but if that can make a positive change in society, then why not?
So here's kind of my problem, right? It's, do you know the statistics for false rape accusations?
Exactly, yeah.
Do you know the statistics?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what are the statistics?
I feel like it's probably higher in women than men.
Well, yeah, but I mean, what are these statistics for how many people are falsely accused?
I have no idea, to
Okay,
be honest.
so current statistics are 2 to 10%, but many Democrats and left-wing people in general try to skew it and say it's only 2%, it's under 2%, it's less than 1%. You kind of see what they're doing here. And then not only that, but over 10%, that other 90% is not objectively proved true. Like, they were definitely, raped. What actually happens is those are typically he said, she said cases, so they're not proven either way, right? It's a very hard thing to prove. So that's a big deal, but people don't talk about it. Do you think that we live under a rape culture?
I don't think rape culture is really a thing. It just, if there's people they're trying to make use of to make them the advantage side, then there's a problem. But there are always going to be problems like that. Like, the issue is not an issue, just people who use the issue is the issue.
No, absolutely. I completely agree with that. I mean, if you look at places like Saudi Arabia or Indonesia and parts of Africa, those are real rape cultures. I mean, if you are raped as a woman there, you have to have 3 witnesses in order to be proven seriously, and they'll so probably stone you to death regardless. So that's ridiculous. And then my kind of last question. So where do you align politically?
What?
Where do you align politically?
I don't really have one.
Okay. What do you think about Donald Trump?
Orange. He's very orange.
He's very orange. But do you think Orange Man bad, or do you not like him?
Well, they only let us see what they want us to see, so I don't judge him personally, but I don't like the thing he do in political.
Did you notice the mainstream media bias?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little ridiculous.
I don't know what's going on most of the time, so I just don't have a judgment anyway.
Yeah. So what do you think about what's going on in university campuses right now with Title IX? Basically what can happen is if you get accused of sexual assault or rape in universities, they only need 51% preponderance of evidence to basically, kick you out of school, withhold your degree. I have the sad case of Armin Premji. A girl grabbed his face in a bar. She starts making out with him, takes him back to her dorm, takes a selfie with him, takes her up to her room. Does that sound like someone who's being raped? Not particularly. And then the police showed up the next day. The court courts actually said very specifically that the woman was the aggressor in this case, but USC did a year-long investigation and still expelled him. Isn't that a little bit ridiculous?
Well, to be honest, based on my experience, I was in a sorority, and the thing is, some people, they just don't respect women. Like, it's not like a culture, just they're individual difference, and this kind of people, they're the issue that we need to deal with.
Sure, but we should also only prosecute people who are objectively committed a crime, right? Not respecting women isn't a crime, though, right? But raping someone is, so you should be prosecuted for that. So what do you think? You know, it's people who commit crimes that need to be prosecuted, yeah?
Right. Okay. Exactly.
And then my final question for you is a question of consent. How do you feel? So with consent, consent can be taken away before or during? Can consent be taken away after the fact?
It can't. Consent just literally means I agree to do it. I ain't the problem doing that. If I want to stop, I have the right to stop. It's just not change the fact that I already give you the consent, you did it, and then I regret it. It's not.
What do you think about feminists who say that consent can be taken away after the fact?
If you regret it. It's a bit too extreme.
Okay. Hey guys, my name is Saleem Juma with Saleem and Dion. I'm standing here with.
It's Lucas.
What was it?
Lucas.
Lucas. Where are you from, Lucas?
I'm from Czech Republic.
Czech Republic. Great. So, question for you. Currently in the United States, there is a hashtag that is circulating, and the hashtag is Believe Women, right? So when women are accused of, or when women accuse somebody of rape or accuse somebody of sexual assault, they should just be believed without any evidence or any due process or anything like that. How do you feel about that?
It's a bit strange to make a decisions of something what is like not proved and anything. So I think there should be more, possibilities to prove that you are not rapist. If you are definitely not, right? Yeah. So yeah, it should be more open for any investigations and so on.
Should the burden of proof be on the accuser, the one that's accusing them of sexual assault?
Like a fake appointing, like if someone call you.
So when I say the burden of proof, should they be the ones that have to bring the evidence?
They should. I don't know whether everyone have to find the evidence, bring the evidence. So.
So let me explain this better. So it shouldn't be, so say you get accused of sexual assault, right? Yeah. It shouldn't be on you to present evidence to defend yourself. It should be on the person accusing you to bring evidence to prosecute you. It shouldn't be on you to defend yourself. That's the way the American justice system currently works.
I think it's the law is made like that, right? Yeah. So until you are not judged that you did something, you did not, right?
Did you hear about what happened to Brett Kavanaugh, the Supreme Court Justice?
No idea.
How much do you know about the politics that are going on right now?
I'm out of the news actually, so I'm really living life without the news. So
that's a smart way to live, actually. So
less news, less problems.
I know, I completely understand. So let me give you a final question then, okay? So with this kind of believe women kind of thing, so what happens is if somebody accuses you of sexual assault, what happens is they usually post it on social media, and then everybody says, "I believe you. I believe her truth." Speaking of which, what is her truth? I thought there was only the truth. Anyway, point is, people are going to say that, they're going to destroy your reputation, yada, yada, yada. There's no way to defend yourself. Is that kind of a worrying concern to you?
Always, social media are very powerful, so I think it can be really, really dangerous for the person if you are accused and,
especially with no proof.
It didn't prove, if no one has proof, but it's growing like a virus on the social media. Yeah. So you cannot do much and can be really, really tricky and really dangerous.
Absolutely.